we took it to where we use it, and now we use it in context where it's not offensive, and there's a way to say it when it is offensive. And since we let that be, and that's becoming so much of our own culture, I think we at a point where we can't control who says it, who not say it. And hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy LaRon, and I'm back with another video. But before I get into this video, I want to say what's up to my subscribers. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you are new, please consider hitting subscribe and turn on notifications, because on this channel, we support Black-owned businesses, and I make thought-provoking videos of things that's on my mind. So if you like those type of videos, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. All right, let me get into something that I've seen that I want to talk about, and it kind of worked out in favor of what I want to speak about. So the content gods helped me out. So let me explain. I put a post up, right, about saying that Drake family is too white for him to use the N-word so loosely, something like that, towards that nature, right? And I put on my Instagram, and this is a little shameless plug, but if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me at broken_traditions, and you can see the stuff I'll be posting, and you know, people in the comments, and we have great conversation and great dialogue. And what I like about it, that you know, a lot of people have different point of views in the comments, so it's pretty dope, kind of like this channel. I put a picture, and I just put it, say your thoughts on this, and there's a picture of Drake with his family, and he said that his family's too white for him to use the N-word so loosely or whatever, right? You know, people in comments saying different things. So some people are saying, oh, it's mess, you know, he shouldn't be using that word, and some people saying his daddy's black, and some people saying it shouldn't matter, he's not using it in a negative context, whatever. Everybody have their own reasons on why it's okay or not okay for Drake to use the N-word. Fast forward, Hunter Biden, Joe Biden's son, came out with like leaked emails of him using the N-word, also in leaked emails to his lawyer or whatever. Same thing, people have, you know, different points of views, different opinions about it. A lot of people saying things because they don't like Joe Biden, so they're using it against that. Some people like Joe Biden, so they're saying what they're saying about that. And some people saying that it's not that serious. Some people saying that it's a problem because now Hunter Biden is using the N-word, right? And I want to give you my opinion on it. My opinion is this: us as black people, we never set the tone for the N-word in the proper perspective like other groups did. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't call an Asian person a derogatory term. You can't call a Hispanic person a derogatory term. You can't call a gay person a derogatory term without it being consequences. But us, we took it to where we use it, and now we use it in context where it's not offensive, and there's a way to say it when it is offensive. And since we let that be, and that's becoming so much of our own culture, I think we at a point where we can't control who says it, who not say it, and it's just a weird slippery slope. And if you're offended by it, another person might not be. So it's like there's no universal law on how this word can be used. You know what I'm saying? It's like we just kind of lost control of it. In my opinion, we lost control of that word. And a lot of people be like, you know, a white person can't say it, but then you don't know how to even say what person is white, what person is not. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. We was at a spot back when I lived in New York. You know, one of my boys, you know what I'm saying, you don't know his background because he's racially ambiguous. You know what I'm saying? And he said the N-word, but people didn't know him, got offended. But us, like, yo, we know who he is, we didn't get offended. Say that person's offended, but we not offended. And now the person who said it is like, oh, but, you know, my racial background is XYZ, but you don't know that looking at him. You know what I'm saying? And another example, you know what I'm saying, somebody that I know is white that texts me that, you know, we didn't grow up with each other, we just know each other. He telling me a story, he texts me a story, but in the context of the story, he used the NIGGA version of the N-word in the story when he texted me the story. And it's like, it was just something that was said, and he kind of re-quoted. And me looking at it and me knowing that he's white, I'm like, yo, you know, don't speak to me like that. Like, that's offensive. And he's like, oh, I didn't even know, because where I'm at, we say it all the time around each other, and it's white, black, Spanish, whatever. We all say it around the time. And I'm like, you know, that's not cool. So then he went back around his people. He stopped saying it. Then the black people around him are saying, oh, why you not saying it no more? And they felt offensive of him not saying it, and I felt offensive of him saying it. What's he supposed to think? Like, should I say it? Should I not say it? It's this weird thing. It's like, we got, you know, it's in movies, it's in music. Like, well, you know, I really thought it was a lost word, in my opinion, when I seen Jay-Z and Kanye perform N-words in Paris, and a packed out stadium of all types of people is singing it verbatim with them. So it's like, where do you draw the line at where we never put no ground rules in this word like other races did or other groups of people did derogatory words, right? Like, you can't say certain words, there's repercussions. But with us, we say it so much that it's not really in that context no more. And I don't know, to me, it just feel like it's just straight lost and it's just in the abyss and there's no control over it. And to me, I'll just let it go now. I'm at the point where I have to just let it go. Like, you know, a person said, what could you do? You know what I'm saying? What could you do? I'm not even like, yeah, I'll probably still do like a double take because that's the way I was raised. But I think you have to be the example you want to be. So like, in me, from my personal experience and my personal reasoning with that whole thing, I'm gonna just stop using it altogether. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stop using it because I'm not gonna use it no more. So I'm gonna try my hardest because it's very easy to say it and use it. You know what I'm saying? Especially you're around people you're comfortable. In my sense, you know what I'm saying? It's so easy. Or you listen to music, it goes with it. And if you like, you know, music, you just gonna keep saying it along with the music. It's hard to now, I guess, govern this word because we let it go so loosely. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion on it. It's not like no fact, it's just my opinion. But I just think that it's so going now. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather fight other battles because it's just a going word and it's just weird and we can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Like one time I was listening to the radio when I was in New York and Charlemagne said retarded N-word, and they took out the word retarded but not the word N-word. You know what I'm saying? So when they took that out, I'm like, that's strange. And even like this whole thing with YG, if you go back and listen to that album, you know, they took the album off of all the platforms because of the song Meet the Flockers, because at the beginning of the line it said that he said things about robbing the Asian community. They took the song off, but the very next song is my N-word. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So I think I'm just gonna stop using it. If you see me and I use it, you can check me because I said I'm not using it no more, and I'm gonna try my hardest not to use it because it's just a lost word to me now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna retire that word in my vocabulary. Leave in the comments, man. Let me know how you feel about that, and let me know if it's lost or not, or should we still be fighting this fight, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with it, yo. I'm done with it. The context is just way out of hand, and I know when to be offended by it when somebody use it in a certain context. Now that's just the way I'm gonna go with it. But you know, let me know your thoughts on that, man. I appreciate you guys and appreciate your time on this video. And let's have a conversation in the comments. And be sure to follow me on Instagram too, so you can see that post like with the Drake thing and the comments like that too. And I'll put you know, if you go in the description box, you see the link to all my social medias. But all right, man, I appreciate y'all. Till next time, peace.